Hey everybody, Jack Actual here. I just got home from my hour and 10-minute commute, which actually was pretty good for a Thursday evening commute out here in the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area. But I want to shoot a quick video to talk about, to continue this dialogue that I was starting earlier about, living a life with intention and purpose, and using those skills about exploiting your intentions and your purpose to help other people. I started my journey a few years ago when I watched my twin daughters graduate from college on a Saturday and Sunday in June in 2009, and I was watching about 6,000 students graduate, and I was thinking then that how can this was 2009, the job market was really quite challenging for all of them. I'm going to guess, being generous, half of those students just at the two colleges I was at were motivated students that have degrees that were either going to allow them to move on into graduate school and to finally get their doctorates in things like materials engineering, biochemistry, to become doctors, to become attorneys, to become engineers that were passionate about building things. And perhaps the other half, more likely more than half, of the students were a lot like me and my daughters. They were students that had, kind of found a major that suited them but really wasn't career-oriented. So they were leaving school and they were with debt, their debt and mine, but no real direction. They were going to have to figure out a way to fit their degree into a job and to hope that job was going to take advantage of some of their skills. But more than likely, it would not. It wouldn't be anything they were really knew they were going to do when they left school. And looking at the job market then and even now, because it's still so challenging, what do you do? What do you do? Do you have even any kind of security? So what I resolved to do then was find a way to give opportunity to not only new graduates, but to people who never went to college, or people who've been 10, 20, 30 years out of college and have been displaced by the horrible economy we're all trying to live through. Listen, what it takes to succeed are just a few simple things done really well, and those simple things are things that we all do. We all like to talk to people. And even if you don't really like it, you still end up doing it. And so you've got some minimal skill. And if you don't like to do it in person, you can do it via some kind of written communication. But it's just a skill that you have, a communication skill. We all like to think and talk about ourselves. And one of the most powerful things you have in your arsenal is what you are, the experiences that you've gone through, and what they've made you, and who you've become because of them. Those experiences are powerful. They're powerful because they get other people to say, hey, you know what? I've done that. I've felt that way. I've been you. And when that connection starts, that connection, just like any friendship, it grows. And in the online world, those connections not only become lifelong friends and connections, but they can become profitable connections. I'm just a corporate guy who was very proud of his daughters and sat in an audience of watching 6,000 students graduate and started thinking about, this is just two colleges on an afternoon in June. This is happening everywhere, across the globe. Hundreds of thousands, millions of young adults graduating and wondering what their future was going to be. And at that time, and even now, in 2013, the future is still uncertain. They're still wondering what to do. They're probably, the students, my daughters, their contemporaries, they're waiting tables. They're not pursuing a passion or a dream. However, recently I found a way to make it happen. I found something so extraordinary that I didn't even believe it would work. And believe me, I've looked at hundreds of opportunities. Listen, you owe it to yourself to check out some of the links around this video. You owe it to your family. You owe it to your future. And you just owe it to the world. People need to know about you and what you are and what your experiences are. They want to find you and relate to you. Listen, I find that I spend a lot of time in these videos not smiling. I'm a little too corporate for these things. But listen, I'm a pretty optimistic guy, and I know that it's important to think positive and to be positive, and I feel that way. So listen, check out some of the stuff around here. Make sure, understand that what you're doing when you do that is you're doing something for yourself. You are absolutely doing something for yourself. And what you'll find is you explore and learn that who you are and what you do are important to other people. And they're going to relate to you, and it's going to be awesome. Listen, I just got home. I had worked for 12 hours. I drove an hour and a half to find my house. I need to go get something to eat. I know how you feel this way. Listen, I'm Jack Actual. I got a big movement I'm going to be, a campaign I'm starting. And it's going to be awesome, and I want everybody to figure out a way to participate in it, okay? Details are coming soon. I'm Jack Actual, and I am out. You take care.